Hello, everybody. I'm David Devine, and I'm match director for the Chili Bowl coming up February the 18th. And I'm out here at the gun club right now, and we had a work day yesterday, and we have found that we have a resident beaver who has been enjoying his craft of dam building and has dammed up our pond, raising the water level. Those of you that are familiar with our range, lane 23, we have a little footbridge that leads to the targets that are on the other side of the pond for lanes 23, 24, and 25. I'm not sure exactly how well this is going to show up in the video, but there is water at the other end of the footbridge, and somewhere in the neighborhood of about 3 to 6 foot away is the shoreline. A little hard to try and get over there and service targets. Among that, we've got several lines that have been taken down for reset strings, so we can't get them serviced either. Any of you who happen to be here back in October, we had set out this new target 48, which is outside on this side of the pond. It was sitting probably about a foot to 2 foot away from the edge of the pond. Now, pretty much I would say that the whole cinder block's now in the water. Back end of it, definitely, yes. Those of you who have been here before probably remember lane 25. Everyone enjoys shooting that woodpecker across the pond there. But if you remember, this lane was kind of a little bit on the tight side with some trees that were along the way. Well, we don't have to worry about that tree anymore, and we don't have to worry about that tree anymore. Our alternative firing point, which is right down basically at the pond, you're going to get your feet and your butt wet sitting here if you're sitting on the ground. 100 class, at least we got a bucket. Only our feet will get wet. So basically lanes 23, 24, and 25 for the moment are out of commission till we can manage to get our beaver to stop elevating our pond level here. So what we have done is we are in the process of installing another additional range, which is 15 lanes, and we're going to use 4 of those lanes to hold the chili bowl, in addition to lanes number 2 through 22 on our traditional, what we're going to refer to now as the white range. There have been a few changes here. Lane number 2 has been moved to a new firing point. Lane number 1 has been moved. Still basically the same place. Firing point just has been moved. And with using the yellow range, if we ever use the yellow range, lane 1 will be out of commission for that event. Okay, lane 1 is our path out to the yellow course, which will only take a second to get to. Ground is really soft right now. lane number 1 on the yellow course. We've been out here and we've set up some cinder blocks and some tree mounts. One of the tree mounts is on that big tree straight down from us. There's a cinder block partway down on the right hand side there. There's a cinder block in front of that cedar tree on the left, and then a tree mount back in, kind of in the shade there. So that's lane number 1. And here's our pond. Now, the vegetation that you see, that little green pine tree there, it was basically just in the water. The same with that tree that's kind of sticking up out of the water there. It was further back in, or not near as far in the water. And there is our beaver dam. Now, lane number 1, if you're one of the original people that came out here shooting when we first started developing this range, lane number 1 should be actually, so to speak, familiar. It is one of the old lanes that we had set up. That was before I actually got started in field target. Lane number 2. Got a cinder block kind of here close. You see the two tree mounts on the right, and there's another cinder block on the ground to the left with a rat target on it. Lane number 3, there's a big tree back there. It's got the tree mount on it with a cinder block in front of, or partway out to that tree. And then there's a tree mount out there. There's a tree out there with an orange flag on it with the mount, and a cinder block to the left of that. That's lane number 3. Lane number 4. Lane number 4, you get to shoot over here. There is a tree mount with a rat. Oh, there's a cinder block to the left of that. Might be able to see the tree mount and the rat target over here. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. Yep, there's the rat and the tree mount back there. That's lane number 4. Lanes number 5 and 6, which we won't be doing for the chili bowl, are right there. And then you take this trail on up through there, and that would take you on up through lanes 7 through 15. Eventually this range will also have 4 targets per lane. Right now we're just trying to do 2 per lane to get this range up and running, but we did 4 so that we can hold our chili bowl in February on the 18th. If you would, go ahead and sign up for that. We need a head count so we know how much chili we need, and hope to see you there. Come join us and have some fun. We'll see you folks later. Bye.